نبدأ من التحقيق الحصري لموقع شاكوماكو الإخباري الذي عنوانه بخفايا حي النازحين، مساجد كحصون ودار إفتاء للقتل، القناص السيد من السعودية إلى حمص. حيث حصل شاكوماكو على معلومات حصرية تنشر للمرة الأولى عن تفاصيل ما دار من اشتباكات عنيفة بين القوى الأمنية إثر دخولها إلى حي النازحين والمسلحين الذين عاثوا بالحي المذكور فسادا وقتلا، حيث تكللت الاشتباكات بإعادة الأمن والاستقرار للحي والإعلان عن كافة المناطق داخله وحتى تجمع مدارس النازحين كمناطق آمنة. مصادر خاصة لشاكوماكو أكدت أن المسلحين قبل هزيمتهم تمركزوا في مسجدي الرفاعي وسعد بن أبي عمر ومحيطهما، حيث أكدت المصادر أن المسلحين استخدموا المسجدين كمقر لانطلاق عملياتهم وتحصنوا داخلهما. معلومات شاكوماكو تؤكد أن القوى الأمنية تعاملت مع الوضع بكل حذر وتمكنت من تصفية الإرهابيين دون أي أضرار أو خسائر. كما أكدت المعلومات أن الوحدات الهندسية المرافقة للقوى الأمنية واجهت كما كبيرا من الألغام المضادة للدروع والتي زرعت تحت السيارات وفي حفر خاصة. كما أكدت المصادر أن عددا كبيرا من القناصة دعموا انتشار المسلحين الذين تمت تصفيتهم بشكل كامل. وعثرت القوى الأمنية إثر تطهيرها الحي على عدد من جثث المواطنين الذين قتلوا على يد المسلحين، حيث كانت بعضها متفحمة والأخرى مقطوعة الرأس، بما يظهر مدى إجرام هؤلاء. كما تم العثور على 3 مشاف ميدانية، أحدها بقرب مشفى الرفاعي. كما أكدت مصادر شاكوماكو أنه تم ضبط دار كان يخصص لإصدار فتاوى بقتل من يتم اختطافه من الأبرياء، في حين أكدت المعلومات أن المسلحين قد هجروا كامل أبناء الحي حيث كان خاليا إلا من هؤلاء. ومن جانب آخر تأكد للموقع إلقاء القبض على عدد من القناصة في باب دريب وكرم اللوز، حيث أشارت مصادر شاكوماكو أن أحد هؤلاء هو الإرهابي محمد السيد الذي عاد إلى سوريا مع بداية الأحداث قبل عام من الآن قادما من السعودية، حيث تلقى تدريبات خاصة على استخدام كافة أشكال القناصات.
ننقل لكم اليوم من صفحة لايكس فور سوريا على الفيسبوك دعوة الشباب السوري للمسيرة العالمية من أجل سوريا 15 من آذار داخل سوريا وفي كل ساحات الوطن: دمشق ساحة الأمويين، حلب ساحة سعد الله الجابري، طرطوس الكورنيش البحري، اللاذقية ساحة المحافظة، السويداء ساحة سلطان باشا الأطرش، الرقة ساحة السيد الرئيس، دير الزور ساحة السبع بحرات، الحسكة ساحة السيد الرئيس، درعا ساحة السيد الرئيس، حما ساحة العاصي، القامشلي ساحة السيد الرئيس. وفي 16 و17 من آذار خارج سوريا. لكي تسهل المشاركة على الجميع سوف يتم التجمع أمام السفارات أو القنصليات السورية في كل دول العالم، وللدول العربية والخليجية بشكل خاص سوف يتم التجمع داخل السفارات، وذلك بسبب ديمقراطية هذه الدول المعروفة. نحن قمنا بالكشف عن القليل وذلك بسبب استفساراتكم الكثيرة، وسوف نكشف في القريب عن المزيد والمزيد من المفاجآت.
الحقيقة السورية أوردت خبر استشهاد البطل الرياضي السوري غياث طيفور إثر اغتياله بيد الإرهاب. كما نقلت اعتراف قاتليه عن إحدى صفحات الفورة السورية. اتحاد تنسيقيات الثورة السورية تقوم بنشر خبر مقتل الشهيد غياث طيفور، وتقول أن الجيش الحر هو من قام بقتله في ساحة جامعة حلب، كما أن المجرمين وثقوا جريمتهم بوقاحة لا توصف.
صفحة عرين سوريا على الفيسبوك أوردت هذا المقطع بعنوان المتسللون، الذي يثبت تسلل الصحفيين الأمريكيين والأجانب عبر الحدود السورية.
reporting from somewhere inside Syria. We were led here today by a defector from the Syrian military. He has been living on the other side for 5 months now after he defected from the military. We were led on some back mountain passes to get in, crossing past Turkish guard towers, through switchbacks, deer trails, animal trails, streams, but what we're hearing is occupied by Syrian military now. This is as close as we can go without being spotted. It looks pretty quiet right now. There's not a lot of movement whatsoever. We've been told that the red home in the distance behind me is actually occupied by Syrian military. We're also seeing down on the hill below us here, just a stone's throw away from the town and the Syrian military, is an FSA tent. We do not want to give our location, obviously, because we don't want to give away that tent, the location, to anybody, but it's been a very dangerous journey getting here. We're trying to show you what's going on here on the northern side of Syria. I don't think we can get any closer than this. I have to tell you, my heart is beating right now as we're sitting this close, and if we're discovered, we'll either be arrested, captured, even killed. So, voices. What is it?
Syrian Army, Free Army.
Okay, so we're hearing voices right now. We're hearing it's Free Syrian Army. He's not worried, so I guess we shouldn't be as worried as much. So as we can see, it's just there's no movement here in the town whatsoever. I have the feeling that with the Free Syrian Army and the Assad's forces so close together here that everybody stays inside and out of sight. We can't stay here for long, so we're gonna have to move on. But this is William Gagan reporting from somewhere inside Syria. Red Bull even gives you wings over the Syrian border.
ترجعوا تقريبا كل يوم أو شيء؟
والله راح نجيب أكل.
They're just they're transpassing to the other side to get some water and food, whatever they need.
غيرني خيام. غيرني خيام.
نعم كوتش. They have to go to the other side.
Yeah, to get some food and get every couple of days, something like that.
Okay.
كما نتابع أيضا القسم الثاني من مقابلة البروفيسور ويبستر تاربلي مع الصحفي الأمريكي أليكس جونز.
Webster Griffin Tarpley is in Syria. He's in the area where they say the uprisings keep originating from. He's right there where these snipers are shooting people every day. No one knows which side they're on. It's all fluid. Webster is an expert on false flag provocateur. Continuing, and because I know you're there, you can tell people what's really happening, but separately, Webster, Then let's look at the larger geopolitical of why this is happening now and what the end game is. Please continue.
Let me just tell you what these people say, because I think this is what's really unique about this. That you talk to these people, right? And I've talked to all kinds of people, right? An English teacher, a couple of doctors in this hospital, a couple of nurses, French, English, whatever it is. And here's what you ask them, who is doing this? And again, it's random killings. So first of all, they say there's no pattern to what they do. They kill Christians, they kill Muslims. Among the Muslims, they kill Sunnis, they kill Alawites, they kill others. They kill people who don't have any particular religious identity. They kill members of the army. 5 terrorists today got together and killed 1 soldier in this Zara neighborhood. So you keep pressing them and you say, all right, who's doing it? Who's doing it? And they say, here's where they think it comes from. The governor says that most of the killers that he sees are actually Syrian. But when you talk to the people, they say, yeah, it's true, there are Syrians who are doing the shooting, but behind them there's more. And then you say, well, who are they? And they say, Saudi Arabia is providing the money. Turkey is providing a lot of the help. Turkey is not that far from here. And then how about some more? They say Qatar, right? The wonderful homeland of Al Jazeera television, that Qatar is heavily involved.
So it's the same crew that NATO used to soften things up with Gaddafi.
In Libya, exactly. United Arab Emirates, important. They also say the Hariri faction of Lebanon, Rafiq Hariri the Younger. And they say, watch out for Hariri. His mother is from Saudi Arabia. This is a bad apple. Rafiq Hariri is also a part of it. And, of course, Lebanon is also very, very, very close. And then some of them, if you keep prodding, they'll say, yeah, and the CIA, of course, and Mossad, and others, right? NATO, other forces in Europe. So they'll also tell you these people are, they're the Muslim Brotherhood. They're people who may have been in Al-Qaeda, or they're Salafists. Salafists is just another brand of this extreme religious fundamentalism. Some of them just say those are fundamentalists and anathematizers. In other words, they're religious sectarians who say that everybody's bad except them. The governor talked a lot about mafia, organized crime, and you got the idea drug pushers. So it looks to me like this has been thrown together. But the finding that I would have to make at this point, after having really heard a lot of very important first-person testimony, this problem is in the hundreds. It's not more than several hundred of these killers, with a certain amount of backup. Now, how much that is hard to say. I asked some very intelligent people in this hospital today, what should the Syrian government do? And they say simple: send more army troops. They say, we want soldiers on the roofs of the houses, on the top floors of apartment houses. We'd like to have some tanks in the streets, but above all, we'd like to have some soldiers on the roof. Because if the soldiers get up on the roof, then the snipers can't go there, and they can't do it. I was talking to a young woman doctor who was about to walk home, and as she walks home, she's got to worry about getting shot, right? You're just getting shot. I was shown a picture of a 3 or 4-year-old girl who was shot dead in an automobile with her mother and some other little girls. Now there is one exception to this sniper rule, which is that kidnappings do go on, and there are significant kidnappings going on. The kidnapping is often a prelude to a murder. I visited with this group a bereaved family, and their son had been killed. Their son was a taxi driver. These were people, right? The guy was a taxi driver. So he was kidnapped by these, as they said, fundamentalists. People with beards is often what you hear too. He was kidnapped and then he was murdered. In other cases, bodies have been dismembered. They've been cut into dozens of parts. There are also stories that I won't go into maybe now, but about the mutilation of women victims.
Yeah, but let me just stop you. We'll get into that when we come back. And you're joining us from Syria. Dr. Webster Tarpley joins us.